Hello and welcome if you're new. My name is Hailey. The video is SM realizations, but also just a talk about life. SM realizations, for me, one of them has to be realizing that I've been misunderstood for a majority of my life. I've been misunderstood by a lot of people actually, and I don't think I've been able to really clarify that, and I think that's why it means so much to me to be able to express myself through YouTube. I feel like anyone in general would like to be understood because not many people are understood by others in a sense. Do you get me? It's like people only see so much of you, they don't see all of you, so they can come up with their own conclusions, their own ideas about you, but do they really know you? I think that's an interesting realization that I had. A reason why I was misunderstood for a large part of my life has to do with selective mutism, because I've just been very amazed by how much communication can do. Communication makes it possible to clarify a lot of things. Communication is very necessary in our lives. And I wasn't able to communicate what I felt in school or in public places because the amount of anxiety that just blocks your voice to the point that let's say it's like your mind is running endlessly, thinking thoughts, and you're feeling a rush of emotions. You're feeling helpless. You're feeling like you can't do much. You can only sit there and hope for the best. It's that feeling of helplessness that I felt a lot. What I feel a lot for my younger self is hurt because I went through so much as a child. There were so many misunderstandings. It was just rough because school wasn't fun. Every time I went to school, I just wanted to come back home. I just wanted to be who I was at home. I wanted to be that person that was comfortable. I'm not scared of being vulnerable about this because I feel like only by being vulnerable is how I can heal, and it's how I can cope with all these emotions that come to me when I think of what happened and how far I've come. That's why when I say I've come a long way, I really have come a long way, because how I overcame SM did not happen overnight. It happened through various little steps. It happened by working on it through many years, I don't remember it as clearly now, but it was like middle school. Another thing that I realized is that I felt like I really needed to prove myself. The reason why I felt like I needed to prove myself was mainly because of comments that I heard. Comments that people made really made me feel that I needed to prove myself, that I needed to do certain things just so that my accomplishments would be somewhat valid. When in reality, all of my baby steps, all of my accomplishments were all valid. They did not need to be valid in other people's eyes. As long as they were valid in my eyes, that would have been fine. There was a day in middle school where we read this text that we each read a section, and previously I had always been skipped. It would just go on to the next person and just class would go on like if nothing had happened. That day I participated for the first time and I read in the voice that came out. I could hear myself. I felt proud of myself. It took a lot of courage. The comment that I heard later from one of my classmates that was surprised that I had participated. It made my actions that day feel invalid, like if they meant nothing, because the comment, if I remember correctly, oh yeah, but it was like she wasn't reading because her voice was too soft. Hearing that did not make me feel like I really enjoyed that moment, that I had actually done something, that I had actually read something, that I had actually participated for once. That's what I trace back to being this fuel to this mechanism that was not very healthy, that made me feel that I had to constantly do something just to prove myself. I did not need to prove myself. I really didn't. That situation is what I trace back to being the fuel to wanting to continuously prove myself. Although that motivated me, that wasn't a very healthy mechanism. Another realization is that I had so many thoughts and I had so many conclusions that I just came up with. And looking back, I've been told lies, and I've been someone that believed that those lies are true. And looking back now, I think it's neat that I'm able to realize these things and that I'm able to grow from them and not stay stuck in the past. I don't think that staying stuck in the past is something that would benefit me. I think that from here, I'm only able to grow, just continue on looking forward. My last realization would be, even though I felt alone, I was never truly alone. I did not know that there was an SM community out there. Did not know that SM was a thing back then until I decided to work on it and receive therapy. I was definitely up for it. I definitely wanted to communicate. So yeah, I was not alone, and I think that's very comforting to know, and it's a very neat thing, because loneliness can be sad. Loneliness can be pretty daunting. Basically, life has been pretty chill, I guess, for the most part. It's been interesting being in a different place, learning, being creative. I've definitely felt that I've had moments where I'm inspired and where I've felt very creative, and I really appreciate those moments because those moments make me really happy. Those moments make me feel that I am capable of a lot of things, and I think that's a really neat thing. When you do what you like, you're able to do what you enjoy. I really appreciate those moments and the time that is left of culinary school. I definitely will miss certain parts of it, and I will take these moments and keep them in my memory. I'm excited for this course that's coming up after my break, which tends to be in this week, hence why I'm in this new setup. So yeah, this is actually something that I'm looking forward to. I'm very happy at the moment, but I've also had my downs, and I've also felt various emotions because life is like that. It's very unpredictable, and I've had many circumstances where I felt that I was not doing enough or that I was not capable enough. But I think definitely having a support system has been very helpful. I'm very thankful for my family and my friends who have been here for me. It means a lot to me. Definitely coming from childhood till now, to like really adulthood, and just learning how to do things, learning a lot. I think I'll be learning continuously, and I think that I don't want my life to just be one thing. I think I want it to be a lot of things. I also want to thank you guys for your support, because I think it's really neat to be able to sit down and to talk about mental health and to talk about how life has been and be honest with myself and be honest with you all. I think it's a very neat thing to do. I think it's neat that I'm able to express myself the way that I am today, and that would only be possible through the people who have supported me and also through myself, for my efforts, for all those moments that I went through, all of those moments that have definitely helped me continuously grow and continuously look forward. Even though there was definitely a lot of negativity through my part, I think it's important that I didn't let myself go, didn't let myself go completely. I got up and I kept going. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope that April is a neat month for you. I feel that April is a neat month, and I really enjoy the birds and all nature just looking happier. It rains sometimes, but yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.